Hey guys, Billy from Performance Unlimited back with another tip to help you love the way you look, feel, and live. Do you feel like you're constantly going, through the mundane, the normal day-to-day, Monday through Sunday looks the same? You don't feel like maybe some of your relationships that you care most about are as meaningful as you want them to be, or maybe you just aren't able to get to the depth that you used to. This happens all the time, right? We find ways to get stuck in the wheel of life where Monday through Sunday looks the same. I want to challenge the thought process, right? Because oftentimes we think okay, what's upcoming? What's the future look like? How am I taking the steps now to get there? Which is important. But I want to challenge all of us to start to think in moments. There's a fantastic book called The Power of Moments by Chip and Dan Heath. And they talk about 4 examples of moments that exist throughout our lives, but oftentimes we neglect them. Oftentimes we avoid them, or often we just don't pay attention and bring focus to that. Those 4 moments they talk about all the time in this fantastic book are moments of elevation, moments of pride, moments of connection, and moments of insight. So let's talk through those quickly and then give some to focus on here for you so that you can enrich and provide more meaning to some of the relationships you have on a day-to-day. So moments of elevation are things that go above and beyond the daily routine, right? Moments that break the mold or break the classic script that is Monday through Sunday for most of us. Moments of pride are really just moments that celebrate success or celebrate times and moments of achievement. Moments of connection, or what we probably all know, those are opportunities and examples that allow us to build a bond or a greater tie with someone or a group of people. And then moments of insight are a moment that produce an element of transformation or realization about something that we might not have had. So there's 2 there, and again, if you want to dive deep into all of them, I highly suggest the book, but there's 2 there that you can add immediately to your normal routine. The first one is a tactic within moments of elevation, and that's this idea of break the script. Again, I've alluded to it a couple times already. It's the day-to-day, the mundane, what we always know to do. Break the script is creating a moment that is different than what is expected. So let me give you an example. Friday night looks the same with your significant other. Typically, you guys grab takeout from somewhere, you sit down, you watch a movie, maybe watch a show, and that's typically what Friday night looks like. How can you do something that is completely different than what's expected? How can you show up and say, hey, I've created a date that I'm not gonna tell you about. There's a couple stops we're gonna make. Get in the car and let's go. Right? You have broken the script of what is expected, and now you have engaged that person on a moment, something that they might not ever forget. The second tactic that I think is one you can implement immediately is multiplying milestones. We often set goals throughout, or we know of other goals that other people have set. Here is an opportunity to create a moment. Think of the Couch to 5K program. We're all familiar with that, right? That's typically something someone will do when they are on, hey, I'm not running at all, but I want to go to running a 5K. The beauty of the Couch to 5K is there's little goals, little check marks to knock off. I ran my first mile. Now I moved to 1.5 miles. I've been running for 2 miles straight. You hit all these milestones throughout. So there's moments that you can celebrate until you ultimately achieve the 5K. How can you do that with someone you have a deep relationship with? Maybe you have a kid, a child, who's learning an instrument or learning a sport. How can you create some milestones within that? Play a full song on your own. Execute a task within that sport. And celebrate the heck out of it, right? Make it something they won't forget. Because thinking in moments allows us to move beyond the typical script we've all come to know. It allows us to move on the usual expected routine. Start thinking in moments, challenge yourself with breaking the script, challenge yourself with multiplying milestones for the people you love and the people you care about. And I promise you, you're gonna feel a greater sense of connection, a greater sense of fulfillment in the things you do and the relationships that you have.